All right, before we jumped in, just the usual heads up. This is all for educational purposes only, and it is definitely not financial advice.
Okay, let's get right into it. The big news. Yesterday, the protocol hit normalization, and today is day 119. This is the first day of what comes next, and wow, this new chapter is kicking off with some serious positive energy.
So let's be crystal clear about what this means. That period of just intense pressure, the trial by fire, it's done. It's over. The protocol was pushed to its limits and it made it through.
And that brings us to right now, day 119. You can really think of this as the sunrise after a long storm. This is day one of a sustainable, normalized operation, all built on a foundation that has now been, completely proven.
And what a way to start, right? The very first day of this new era, and we get a green candle. PLAZM's up over 4%. That's just a fantastic signal as we head into this next phase. It's not just a little price jump, it feels like a real statement of confidence.
Okay, now for the next major headline, because this one is huge. In just the last 24 hours, another 18,000 PLAZM were just, poof, permanently destroyed. That brings our grand total to over 962,000. We're talking 15% of the total supply, gone forever.
But here's where it gets really exciting. Look at how close we are to the big one. We are just a little over 37,000 tokens away from hitting 1 million PLAZM burned. And that's not just a number, right? That is a massive psychological milestone for this whole community. And what's so incredible is just the speed, the acceleration we're seeing. I mean, think about it. We went from about 12,600 burns back on day 84 to nearly 1 million today. If we keep up this pace, we are totally on track to smash through that 1 million token mark as soon as day 121. That could be just a couple of days away. The countdown is officially. So while all those tokens are burning away, it's building? Conviction. Even with the pressure of normalization finally lifted, another 20,000 PLAZM were staked in the last day. The total is now sitting at a very, very strong 2.35 million. So what does this tell us? Why are people still staking? Well, it signals that the community's belief goes way beyond just surviving that stress test. It's a super clear sign of long-term commitment. People are in this for the long haul, and that incentive to accumulate T-squared shares, it's as strong as ever. And all of this is built on this incredibly solid foundation. Just look at the supply distribution. It's stabilized with a whopping 73% of the entire supply now considered protected. That's all the staked, LP, and burned tokens combined. This is so crucial because it means the vast majority of tokens are locked up, they're not creating immediate sell pressure. And this isn't some temporary thing, this is the new baseline. This is the solid ground the protocol is going to build on from here on out. Meanwhile, the engine that powers all this, it just keeps chugging along, doing its thing. Another $792 in profits were claimed, and look at this, the protocol's bond share is creeping ever closer to that 30% mark. Now, you might notice the vault's dollar value dipped a bit, but that's just because of the market-wide drop in the price of ETH. The protocol's own bond holdings, they actually went up. That's a really key distinction to make. Okay, if you really want to understand what post-normalization feels like, just look at these numbers. It's night and day. Just 5 days ago, the protocol was dealing with the release of almost 500,000 plasmas. Today, it's just over 100,000. That is a massive, a 77% reduction in daily pressure. The storm has absolutely passed. And this calm? It's not just a one-day thing. The forecast for the week ahead shows really manageable releases, with days 125 and 126 looking especially light. The era of that crazy elevated pressure is officially behind us. Welcome to sustainable, steady operations. So this is the fundamental shift we're all witnessing right now. We're moving out of what I'd call proving mode. That was a time of crisis management, where the big question hanging over everything was, will it survive? Well, now we are firmly in building mode. Operations are steady, the burning is organic, and that question has been answered loud and clear. It survived. And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? The stress test was the final exam, and it got an A+. The protocol has absolutely nothing left to prove, not to anyone. From this day forward, the focus isn't on proving resilience anymore, it's all about building the future.
So let's run through the verdict for day 119, the first day of the new era. A positive price move? Check. Burns rocketing towards that 1 million milestone? Big check. Continued staking and conviction from the community? You bet. Check. A stable 73% protected foundation?
Check. The status is clear. The new era has officially begun. So there you have it. Day 119, the first day of the new era. Price up 4%. Burns at 963,000, just 37,000 away from 1 million. Staking strong at 2.35 million. The stress test is complete, the foundation is proven, now we build. Welcome to the next chapter.
And just one last time, a quick reminder. Please remember this analysis is purely for educational purposes. It is not financial advice. Always do your own thorough research before making any kind of investment decision. And please, never invest more than you're truly prepared to lose.